Magic the Gathering is very expensive, but it can be cheap, but you will lose because this game is so pay to win. Oh my god. I'm making no script for this. I'm just gonna talk and edit over it afterwards because I want to, and I have no direction on this channel. So if you don't know Magic, first, good, stay that way. Second, I will corrupt you now. There's several card types, and the most important ones we're going to talk about is lands and instants and sorceries. Lands give you mana to play things. Mana is like your resource in this game. It's just money. It's essentially like your currency. Whereas instants or sorceries are one-time effects, and instants can be played at any time, hence the name instant. Wow. And sorceries can only be played on your turn. That's all I gotta know, really, because we're going to just talk about the really expensive versions of cards that are blatantly better versions of cheap cards. The first example is actually what I have rigged up on the microphone here. I'm gonna get real close to the camera while talking to this. Counterspell. Wow. It says counterspell, counter target spell. It's pretty simple. When someone plays a card, you can pay 2 blue to counter their card. Woo. Great. Easy. But there's another card that is $40, I think-ish. Maybe. You know, too much. Too much for one piece of cardboard. You could buy so much more for $40, or you could get a mana drain if you're deranged. Is counterspell. Exactly the same, but it is blatantly better. It gives you the amount of colorless mana your opponent used to play their card, thus meaning that you pay the exact same amount as a regular counterspell, but you get more back, and the card costs blatantly more money. Counterspell is like, it's this much. It's this much. I don't know how much it is actually. It's this much. Whereas mana drain is this much. Oh my god, why is it that much? It's a card. Another example, this video is so, oh my god, I'm crazy. Another example is lands. Lands are very cheap if you're using a single color deck, like a normal person. Now, if you're playing just blue, like for using counterspells, you'll use all islands, which are literally free. Just go to a game store and say, hey, I want islands. Okay. And it'll give you them for free. But if you're playing a 2-color deck, your deck's price will be right here, and it'll go way up because Wizards of the Coast hates its player. There's several types of dual lands ranging in price. These ones are the cheapest, and they're nearly free. They're free. If someone has them, they'll give them to you because they're really awful. But there's dual lands that are old and crusty, and they do the exact same thing. They just missed this one sentence that says it enters tapped, meaning that you cannot play it the turn you play it. But with the old crusty dual lands, you can play them as soon as you put them on the table. How much more do you think these old ones are? For reference, the new ones are like 5 cents, maybe, if they're being greedy. They're so cheap. They're essentially free. How much do you think these are? $20? No. That'll be too much. 40? No. 60? No. 100? No. They're this much. That's the cheapest one, by the way. Here's the most expensive one. Oh my god! Why is it that much? Why? Who? Like, this is, it's people are taking their cash, their money, and going, here, take this, take, doc. This video is really bad. I'm going to do a Lego stream, or I've already done it. And if I've already done it, here it is. And if I haven't, you get this instead. Another just card that blatantly costs more money and is blatantly better, and that is here. Can I do this? Hold on. These 2 cards. These 2 right here. Look at them too. Let's see if you can spot the difference between them. 5, 4. This one costs 2 less to play than this one does. That's the real difference. This card is like $1 at most. This one I'm betting is like 20, 30. I'm not sure. I don't remember. It's Demonic Tutor. This game is so dumb. It's just Magic is so pay to win. Oh my god. It's stupid. There's some cards that are very powerful, but they're very cheap because they're printed like every freaking set. Like Soul Ring. This card is so powerful. Oh my god. It is so good. But it's like $1 because it's printed like every month essentially. And then there's other cards that are arguably worse than it, but because of how they're printed, they are slightly more expensive. This video has like no real subtext. I'm saying all this from the perspective of someone who plays Commander. If you don't know what that is, there's several formats in Magic. Commander is the most popular one now because it just is, because standard Magic is just... But Commander, you have 100 cards in a deck. You have one Commander who is like a creature you can play over and over and over again. and every card you have is unique. Like in regular Magic, there's 4 cards that can be the same in a deck, whereas Commander, you can have only 1 of each card besides basic lands. In Commander, Pay to Win just stares you in the face if it's there, because someone can using a precon that they picked up at, you know, Target or something that's like $50, and then someone rolls up with a super optimized Urza deck with tons of stupid artifacts, and it's like $10,000, and they beat you in 2 turns. And it's like, what is this? This isn't a video. This is more of a rant. You know, I was gonna make it. Magic the Gathering is pay to win, but fun. No, it's just, I mean, I'm just gonna make it that now. I don't know. You tell me what to do. People will keep commenting on videos, but no one tells me what to do. Or they give me ideas. Don't tell me what to do, actually. Go away if you do that. But if you give me, like, ideas, I'll probably do them realistically, because I just want to do something. And I'm just making random, like, ideas, and I don't know what my niche is. I made Pokemon, then Pro Wrestling, then Hades. You know what I'm just gonna talk about? I'm just gonna talk about more things wrong with Magic. Oh my god. Like, why do they release, like, so many sets every year? Oh my god. It's like, it used to be like 4 sets a year. Like this was the schedule. And now it's like, okay guys, we need to do Cowboys and then Assassin's Creed. Why? And then they make sets that are
Grim.
And they, oops, I'm gonna believe that. And then they make sets that are really not good, and they price them so cheap just to get rid of the cards. And then they price sets that are really good realistically. Sure, they have their problems, but then they price them at $200 for 4 packs of cards. They're selling you cardboard for $200. It's insane. It's delusional. It's insane. I don't know. One, Maka 2, Maka 3, Maka